Hey there, signs of Gemini. This is Kim here to do a next 3-day reading or outlook for you. It is so close to June, though, that I didn't put a month because I want these to be that when you get them, that's the beginning, or when you view it, that is the beginning of your 3-day. Your day one starts when you're viewing it. So that's kind of the concept I've got going on there for whenever you're watching this. And I hope that you're doing really good. Thank you for joining me. See, opening up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels for these messages. They are for your most high. And let's get an overall card. Then we will pull 2 from the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot and 2 from the 108 Oracle for each day. What will we have? Benefactors coming out. And in your hands. Oh, this might be one of those readings. Okay, it's a general reading, but you definitely have somebody here that supports your work or supports you, your creativity, because the benefactor is somebody who, like the card says, grace and generosity. It's somebody who's giving to you or wants to give to you, wants to support whatever it is that you might be doing at this time. And then it definitely goes along with this because it's part of what you are, it's part of the formula of the universe being there for you, helping you to create. It says the universe is your partner. What's interesting is like they're sending you a benefactor also. They're sending you somebody that wants to give generously to what you are doing, to what you are ultimately, that chi energy, what you are creating, what is in your hands. Okay, so, and then I'm cutting it, and I'm cutting it at the 2 of Cups. So any type of partnership, if there's love involved here, there's something, there's higher, like a high, I get higher order creation with that, but let's see. Let's see, what else do we have for Gemini? Day 1, day 2, and day 3, and then we will take the 108 deck. If there's anything that we should need to clarify after they've already been all pulled out, I'll use the Uncommon Tarot to clarify. Okay, but as of right now, sometimes we need to, sometimes we don't. Okay, they're saying there's something very mysterious about, to me, this benefactor, or about this help or assistance that you're getting. Maybe you don't know this person. Maybe you don't know this person. Maybe you're on a path here that also feels unknown territory. It is, the moon associates with changes in the tarot, mysterious changes that are going to come about, maybe even in a mysterious way, because we have the divine feminine energy associates with the moon, right? And so that is about, it's really about not forcing or not having to force anything that you really want. Things just kind of coming to you in a nice, beautiful, gentle way. So there is, don't get me wrong, there is action, there is masculine energy here with the in your hand for you to create with. I just have a feeling the funds and the assistance, the help is going to be pulled to you kind of very naturally, in a very like being discovered or being seen being seen by the right person. I don't know. There's something like that. So tell me about this, Spirit. Let's go ahead and pull some from the 108 Oracle here first. Day 1, 2, 3. Is this an extra? I wonder if that's what the moon is about. Also, this headache card. So you could be in this energy right now, like where we're feeling like there's something off or something that needs to change, some kind of underlying issue here with the headache. I hope you don't have a headache today. If you have a headache today, I'm sorry, and maybe you can check out some sound therapy. Really, it always helps when I have one of those crazy headaches, sinus problems. But ultimately, this card is talking about a body signals trying to let you know something about the energy around you. And then on the bottom of the deck, I have balloons. So, I mean, what is coming is going to make you feel relief, rising up, freedom, ascension, stress-free, and to be able to just kind of say, let it go, let it go. So what is day one? Well, that might be the benefactor. And then I have something going on here. That would be the headache. That would be the headache. I don't know, is this person a headache? Do you have a Taurus or Libra? Are they a headache? Or an Aries? Or, yeah, Taurus is twice. I don't know. Okay, because so the Three of Swords is saying, when you're watching this, that you have gone through something that was painful for the heart to experience, you know, but I thought this card would show up anyway, just because when I think of a benefactor or the King of Disc, I thought it's somebody that's investing, somebody that's a business-minded person, really good with money. So you could have like been through a recent loss, and that can be talking about money, relationships. It's something that causes the heart sadness or pain, and that's what that card represents when we see it. So what's interesting about you getting this is the card that I see kind of peeking out here, the Emerald card, which talks about healing that broken heart. So as the Emerald says, healing, fertility, eternity, reflection, sexuality, peace, soul restoration, a strong relationship, balance, free-flowing love, mature love, and an open heart chakra. So we will, at the end, I will clarify a little bit more for you on that. This, however, seems to be like that, representing that mature love, or it's the provider, the one who takes care financially of, you know, the umbrella financially for everyone. And then I have the map. And so we have a 3 and a 1, which is the number on the in your hand. The universe is your partner. So exploration says with the map, find your own way, unknown destination. Plan or prepare. There's going to be something you will figure out reading the signs. Reading the signs. Like your map to soul restoration, to healing. Another 3. 3s are significant. 3, 3, 3, 3. 4 3s in your reading. Divine creation, Empress energy. It's the 3 of disc here. And oh my God, and then I have the Empress. So, wow, another 3. You have a lot of 3s here, Gemini. This is beautiful. Look, I've just got to say with this, if you plant the seeds, if you lay down your seeds, that's what you have to do. That's almost all you have to do. If a plant is in the region that it's supposed to be in, then it's meant for the climate. It's meant for all of the weather, the soil. It's perfect for it, right? And so what you would have to do then is just simply plant the seed. All of the conditions are going to be met for you, is the message that's coming through. Because here's the planting of the seeds. Here's the work being put out there, being recognized, being noticed. And then the collaborative energy of somebody that sees this and wants to come together, wants to work with you. You could be looking, if you are looking for love, say you want love and want a loving family that creates together, then that also could be the person that's looking at you as an empress that they would love to create with. This can be about bearing children. She births things to life. It doesn't have to just be children, though, because you have a lot of hints that something is going to be created. And when the empress creates, oh my, she's over all of the queens. She is divine feminine of being able to receive. But if you think of what all the queens are, what they represent, so it's like the ultimate inspiration and passion. You're working with the highest form of love and compassion, as well as, you know, embodying that pinnacle energy too, of being able to receive large amounts, take care of lots of people with this creation. And then you've got the swords too, and she embodies that also. So that would be mental clarity, good communication skills, all of that. You've got 1, 2, 5, 3 so far, and we're not necessarily done. So I have the unchanged and the oh okay. Oh okay. This relates to, oh, they're telling me past. It relates to the past. Okay. Okay, the angels and spirit guides are coming through and saying that this unchanged card, as well as the book burning cards together, has more to do with an unchanged relationship that you have or tie to the past disappointments or heartaches. I'm not going to count out that there can be an actual situation going on where something is currently hurting you, and you may be in a relationship that is currently hurting you or experiencing something at this moment, but the main message is what they were saying first, which is that this is about no longer letting the past define us. It's about moving on from what couldn't be or what didn't work out, what was heartbreaking, and kind of like burning that book and looking at it as, okay, that was the past chapter. That's not who you are anymore. It's not who you are anymore. You are somebody totally different. And so you are here to create something new. And so this energy needs to be, maybe you can do an actual physical ritual, you know, of maybe writing out everything that was really painful or hurt you, right? Getting it all out on paper and going outside somewhere safe, obviously, and burning it as representing you moving on from the past or moving on from the things that hurt us. Yeah. Okay. So, because this says silencing control, rewrite history, mind games, changing the narrative. But yeah, I think they're really wanting me to go with that the first hit that I got about what that was or what that is. And I even think it might be related to the headache card, because the dis-ease or the areas in our body that we have sometimes unknowingly stored pain, emotional pain and hurt needs to be released, especially if you're having a physical manifestation. If you're having a physical illness or manifestation, yes, there could be many issues with that. There can be chakra centers really trying to burst wide open, causing some issues and problems because of the things that need to be moved out of that center. And so if you're having experiences like that, like if you're having, that's why people will call them ascension symptoms. Ultimately, it's part of this process of, okay, now it's time to let go of these things. Okay, so Gemini, let's see what else we have. I have the Knight of Swords. There we go. Busting through the obstacles, the end of delays. It's like a dun-dun-dun. Here we are on our way That's that energy. Seize the day. Whoa, and a meow as a confirmation. I have the Two of Cups. Oh, well, there is a significant partnership here. There really is. There is a very significant. Did Scorpio have Scorpio? Even though I don't see Scorpio here, Scorpio had a very similar message. I'm just giving confirmation to the ones who feel pulled to a Scorpio sign. That might be your confirmation. Although I don't see really any Scorpio here, they had a very strong message too of a benefactor energy. Of it was worded a little differently, but of something being very divinely guided to come together. This is a partnership built on love, and there's a seems to be an energy that wants to seize the day when it comes to like sealing a deal with a partnership with you, whether it be in business or romance. Like wants to come in and say, all right, have you released your past now? Then let me come through, or take up some space here, because it would be a good person to take it. Look at another 3, really. Another 3 and another 31. You guys have synchronicities like crazy. If you are feeling number synchronicities, I would say 31, 31, 31 could be important, or that you may start seeing that, or 3s, because do I have 6 3s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 3s. Okay, so Miss Annie Oakley here says, Crackshot, this is why you're pulling in recognition and attraction through your work here. Just from the seeds. When you're getting recognition from the 3 of Pentacles, I almost even imagine somebody who has just learned how to do something, but they're doing a really great job at getting recognized, or they've just displayed for the first time the things that they have been doing, but the first time putting it out there. Just see someone who's like this. This is great. Superior, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense, showdown, hitting your target. You excel. You're first class and you're skilled, and you are skilled. You have so many different facets to you with this diamond card. Like, yes, I think of pressure making diamonds, but what I really think of when I see a diamond like this is, won't it look beautiful once it's in the spotlight? Once the light gets to hit on it the right way, bright light, it's going to really, really shine. Once it's really, really seen, for all of those facets. Okay, so the diamond is creative force, faithfulness, value, perfection, brilliance, light, purity. It does say commitment. It could say a diamond ring. Multidimensional, multifaceted, and invincible spiritual power. Yep. So I don't think we really have to clarify much, but I don't want to just say, oh, here's this heartbreak, and not maybe say, okay, well then what's this King of Discs doing here in regards to the 3 of Swords? That's kind of what I want to look at. Because these are meant to be short readings anyway, but oh, and the website is fixed now, so if you would like a private reading, the quick links to get one is in the description box. Thank you to those people who have. I really appreciate you and your business. You get your reading within 48 hours, by the way. 3 of Swords. Tell me about 3 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. Whoa, we're in our head about this. And then another 3 on the bottom of the deck with the 3 of Wands. Really telling you to focus on your expansion. Focus on the new journey. This card can represent going away on a journey. It's one where your visions of expansion and growth are going to be realized. You know, focus on that, because the Nine of Swords, it's not fun when we're in the Nine of Swords, when we've gone through a heartbreak and now we're like, I don't know what to do, or I don't know. I feel like it's tied to this map card too, of there being a lot of fear with the unknown, or how am I going to get through this, or yeah, because this could be a card where we're really in our thoughts about when we allow hopelessness to seep in. Okay, so that's what that is about, and it's just saying, yeah, it's a tough time right now. Mentally, it would be a tough time. So with the rest of your spread, though, I'm gonna say it's looking actually really good for you, but you are the one that has to pull your own thoughts back to a more positive place when you get the Nine of Swords. Tell me how the King of Disc is relating to this Nine of Swords. Oh, yeah. This is the benefactor. Oh, and the Six of Swords is on the bottom. Okay, so this is how the King of Disc is represented here. This is a benefactor. This is somebody who's here, part of, you know, spirit guided to you. Source creator wants to bring them towards you. It is a wish granted card. It's 9-9. They mark the beginning of a change where, for one thing, with the nines, you're going to get closure on what was painful in the past. You will be able to reap a harvest in a sense too. Maybe gain that pearl of wisdom from it. But they're here to help you close out something so that you can move towards an area that makes you feel more happy, more free, less about dealing with Five of Sword energy, more about moving away from that kind of stuff. So you're already, I love this card, because this is about going in a different direction. The Six of Swords and sometimes it has a person literally picking a person up and moving in a different direction. It might be something very literal like that, like an absolute relocation. This card shows that you're already this butterfly, that you have been in a place where you've had to maybe be cocooned up for a while, but you've already gone through great change, great metamorphosis. It's time now for you to embrace being happy and fulfilled. But you see, even though it's the Nine of Cups, which is usually just about one person, you have two of these goldfish, or I think they're fancy fin goldfish is what they look like to me. So yeah, yep, that's what that's about. All right, so that's what I have for you here today. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I'm sending you love and light. Thank you so much for joining me, Gemini. Bye.